ladies and gentlemen, and what we're going to do in this video is we're going to complete this project. We're going to make it a 4-image picture where we have 4 different color variations. Now in our last video we already duplicated those layers 4 times and we adjusted the colors and the hue and saturation on each of them. I can click the eyeballs and sort of scan through each one of them so you can see what we have and what we've created. The next thing we need to do is, obviously we have them on all one layer, they're all the same size, so we can't see all of them. So what we have to do is we have to kind of make our picture bigger. To do that, we're going to go up to the word image on our top menu in the program, and we're going to click on image. And then we're going to look for image size. Okay, so image size, and then a window is going to pop up with the image size. Now, your size will be different than mine. Could be set up in inches or px or percentage or mms. Doesn't matter. That really doesn't change anything, but the width and the height are the things that are interesting to us. These numbers, width and height, yours will be different than mine. Don't copy mine and put yours in. You'll screw up your project. What you want to do is whatever those numbers happen to be, width and height, you want to take a piece of paper out and you want to make a note of them. So in my case, my width is 974 and the height is 1108. Okay, so now I know this image size, and basically to make a 4-cornered box here, I'm going to need to increase my image size by at least that much. So I'm just going to exit that out. I didn't change anything over there. That's important to note. But now I'm going to go back up to image. I'm going to click on image. This time I'm going to go to canvas size. Last one was image size. This time I'm going to canvas size. Now canvas size, I want to get this little box. What I want to do is I want to go to the window and I want to go, you see it says width, height, and then relative. I want to unclick the relative box. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now what I want to do is I want to go back up to the image box and I want to go this time to canvas size. Last time we did image size, this time we're going to canvas size. When I go to canvas size, I probably am going to see the exact same thing. Width is 974, height is 1108. If you see a 0 and a 0, well, that means the relative box has been clicked. And I want all of you to, no matter what you see here, to click the box that says relative. You should see the check there. So it may have already been clicked for you and you're seeing 0, 0, but if it is not, make sure that's clicked and we see zeros here. Now what we're going to do is we are going to punch in the numbers that we wrote down before. In this case, 974. You want to be accurate over here. We could still do this project if you didn't do the number exactly, but it's a lot easier if we do just the numbers that we had before, whichever number it is that you have on your particular picture. I'm going to punch those in, and then the next thing I want to look at down here is this little quad, this little tic-tac-toe board with a dot in the center. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to click. I can click on any one of the outside corners. All right, if you want here, 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 or here, whichever one, you're going to click OK. Once you've done that, you might see that all of a sudden your picture's gotten really big and zoomed out, and you're going to see a lot of this checkerboard, which we already know that checkerboard means there's nothing there, it's invisible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down Control and I'm going to sort of zoom out right now. So right now you see my picture and it's up in this corner because that's the corner I picked on my grid, and now I have everything is up in this corner, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers, and now we have all kinds of space around it to move those things around. So how we're going to show all these pictures? Well, we're going to go to the Move tool, and the Move tool is the first tool on our toolbar. It is a arrow with a tiny plus sign next to it. When you click it, then what you want to do is I want you to click on your picture, and you should be able to then click and drag and move it around. Now there's an auto select feature on this, but what you can do to make sure if you don't already have auto select clicked, then you could just click on each layer, and if you have auto select on, you'll be able to just move them around just like this, clicking and dragging them. If you're clicking on it and nothing is happening or the wrong one is moving, then just make sure that you clicked auto select on it. It should be by default. By moving them around over here, we'll have our 4-piece box. All right, on my little I Weiwei's, I want to finally save this as a PSD. That way I can always come back and edit it. And this time we are not going to screenshot this. We are going to save it as a copy that you can open up wherever you want. You can put it on your phone. You can open it up in a variety of different programs. And that's going to be a JPEG. So then we go File, Export as a JPEG. JPEG, there's different kinds of file compressions. You might be familiar with GIFs, PNGs, PDFs from class. You know, this is actually, I don't know what this is, but whatever. There are different file types, and all that just means is it's a language that writes down the information from this picture. JPEG is one of the oldest languages for saving information in pictures. And the reason why everybody uses it because it is the oldest. Almost every computer and every machine can read it. So if you save something as a JPEG, you're going to be able to, you know, pretty much open it on anything you want. Almost every computer is installed and programmed to be able to read a JPEG. So we're going to save it as a JPEG. You're going to see save for web. All right, and that's just simply, you know, just that you're saving this at a file format size that will look good on a screen. That might not necessarily print out really good, but it'll look good on a screen. I would recommend that you don't mess with anything that you see here except if you want the quality. The quality is simply just going to mean how much information is sort of kept and saved. The lower quality, your image has a little less information. You may not notice that difference, but the benefit is that it would be a smaller file size. The bad part about this is that if you were to print this out on paper, the lower you go here, the worse it looks. So I'm going to hit save. And now I have this JPEG. You see it's already opened up in my computer, my preview. Again, you could post this on your computer. You can make it your wallpaper. You can do whatever you want with it. And this JPEG image is what you're going to submit for the final part of this project. So with that, I've given you plenty of time to do this. I'm going to make this due Wednesday. And, you know, again, I'll probably accept late work on this one as well. But I would like to do is try to move on to our next thing. So this has been finishing our project over here. I hope you guys enjoyed this project and learned a little bit about how to use this photo editing software. Yeah, I know it wasn't sculpture, but hey, listen, we live in strange times right now. All right, bye.